Hello everyone. Today we are going to learn about the properties of divisibility. Okay, this is very important from your point of your exam. Uh, Theorem I'll be writing. This is nothing a property of a divisibility. The first property I have named as theorem number 1, and it is very small theorems, and anyone is for sure for your exam, and it will be for 2 marks. Okay, remember, try to learn this. And before going to this properties of divisibility, please go and learn the definition of divisibility again, which I have posted in your group. That is video 1 of unit 4. Okay, please go through it, then you can come and learn these properties. Otherwise it is very difficult for you to understand the further concepts. Okay, so let us start with the theorem number 1. So if A divides B and B divides C, then show that A divides C. Okay, this is the property. In exam they'll give you this and you have to prove this, that is A divides C. Okay, what you are considering here, if A divides B and B divides C, this is your you are considering this one. Okay, and what you need to prove, what you need to show, that you need to show that A divides C. So let us start the proof here. As A divides B, that implies B is equal to A into C1, where C1 belongs to integers. See, the symbol of integers is usually will write as Z and the sleeping line over that. Okay, this is integer, so C1 belongs to integer. As A divides B, means since they have given, we need to consider these two. So first I am considering A divides B. So what is the meaning of A divides B? Go with the definition, since by the definition we have written this. Turn your pages and see. In the definition I have taken there as B divides A. In that case it was like A is equal to PB. Okay, in the similar way, by the definition, whenever you see this, by the definition I can write down this B is equal to multiple of A, that is C into A. Okay, so this is since by definition of divisibility I can write. Okay, so also what I need to consider, B divides C, right? Also B divides C implies what? C is equal to B into C2. Okay, you can take C2, C3 or any integer, any alphabet, you can name it as K1, K2, and that is nothing but, that is for sure, it is nothing but integer itself. Okay, where C2 belongs to integers. So these two I have considered, that is A divides B. The meaning of this one is this by definition of divisibility. Similarly B divides C I have written here, implies this. This is also by the definition of divisibility. No need to write it down, for your understanding sake I have written here. What I need to show? I need to show A divides C. Now make this one as equation number 1 and this one as equation number 2, using equation 1 in 2. Okay, using equation 1 in 2, that implies C is equal to, in place of B, what I should write? This value. What is the value of B? A into C1, that one. A C1 into the same thing I'll be writing, that is C1 and into C2. Okay, and that implies A C1 C2, where C1 C2 belongs to integers. Why? Since C1 belongs to integer, C2 belongs to integer, its product, multiplication of two integers also belongs to integer only. You take any integer, suppose here 2 and this is 3, 2 and this is 3, 3 2s are 6, again it is an integer. In that way, that implies C is equal to A. Let me replace this one as C3, where what is C3? C3 is nothing but C1 and C2, which belongs to integer. So this C3 belongs to integer. And this is nothing but what? C is equal to multiple of A. Multiple of A. C is nothing is equal to multiple of A. This is by the definition again. See here, see, don't get confused here. I have taken A, there B. Only the thing is you have to learn the concept what is actually. So A is equal to multiple of B. Okay, some value with B. Similarly here I have, so how I can write it this one as, this one I can write it as, how I can write it this one as, that implies A divides C. See what is hence proved. See, we have assumed A divides B and B divides C, and we have showed that A divide, and we need to show that A divides C, and we have reached the final result. See, don't get confused. I have already told you the meaning of A divides C is nothing but, that is, C is divided by A. C is divisible by A. The meaning is this one. Okay, don't think that A divides C is nothing but you can easily write down this one as like suppose this is nothing but A divides C. This is totally wrong. So learn the concept well. Don't get confused with the alphabets what I have used before in the definition and here. Only the thing is you have to learn the concept. It is very simple. When you are finding this one, the meaning is this one, right? See, I have taken one example here. In place of A divides B, A value I have taken as 2, and this is let me change this value for a while. Okay, I have taken one example here. In place of A, I will be taking 2 here, and in place of B, I have taken 6. And so A divides B here is 2 divides 6, and B divides C is B 6, C is 12. So that implies, if this is true, that implies 2 divides 12. Yeah, it is obviously it is correct. You write down in this form and you can check the answer. It will divide. So that is the proof, and this is an example. Okay, that's it. Thank you.